Yesterday. The next morning.
Alright boys, we're back down at the track. We are going to evaluate the back of the 370. So I know from my previous 350Z, she's all a bit of a slippery slope in this situation where the back starts getting sort of mushy from getting bent backwards and forwards so many times, but we're still going to bend it out. Obviously it'll get to a point where we're going to have to tube the back of this car. This car gets driven a lot, you know what I mean? It's one of these things where it gets driven nearly twice a week and it gets the shit beaten out of it, really. So, and the whole point of that is to be testing, you know, all the parts that are in it. And one of the things that's pretty interesting, I hit the back of this car hard enough to smash a work wheel, cave the back of the car in. I hit the wheel like super hard, didn't bend a single arm. The back of the car, as far as the way it drives, is still perfect. It ended up being literally just cosmetic and obviously smashing a work wheel to bits. All my GK Tech arms are still mint, my Shockworks suspension, still mint, which is pretty friggin' insane because if you know 370s, to hit a 370 hard enough to do this much damage, it's a fairly decent hit. It did hurt my neck. I went in that hard because I sort of knew I was going hard, put more angle on, and you know, sort of knew I was going in. So I'm gonna use a few different tools today to try and straighten the car, and they're all heavy machinery, so let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the hatch so we can get better access to the rear corner to try and push the corner out. It's actually worse than I thought, I guess. I do know that I hit hard, like it hurt my neck, but it is what it is. All right, so we're getting the forklift ready to straighten that, but Jack's grabbed this big ass thing, and it's actually working. Yeah. So you can tell she's definitely mushy when it's bending out that easily, I guess. That's like legit coming out. That's crazy. This whole corner is just like mush. Choose cactus. Okay. So current scenario, we got her forklifted up. We're putting jack stands under somewhere strong, under the back of the car. So then obviously once they're under, we'll drop her down and then start trying to do some straightening. What a man. Look at him, chains and woohoo! So the plan now is essentially we're going to run a chain through this sort of back corner of the car and use the weight of the forklift to sort of push down and out to sort of pull this corner down and out. Don't try any of this at home, obviously, folks. We're trained idiots. Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. I want to sort of get the back of the car kind of back to where it was, so then we can, you know, I hate driving cars without bumpers, so actually I hate driving cars without lights as well. So we're gonna have to just see what we do about this rear tail light. It's gonna do my head in. We do like a 350Z rear conversion because the 350Z tail lights are cheaper.
That's off.
Oh, a bit more.
Trying to think.
Go down more, Cheech. How's the end of that tine looking bent? Or?
Oh yeah, she's got a bit of a wiggle up. Starting to bend. Yes, that's working.
Is it?
Yeah, that's pulling this down.
Just come in a fraction more. Yep, well. Yep, try that. Well, that went down a bit.
Nothing sketchy about this at all, lads. See how it's
No,
done.
I'm more worried about your oil there. It's not fuel pump or anything, is it?
I don't know. It would have been nice if that wasn't squished. Probably a tail light one. That's all.
Probably.
Means nothing.
It's gone down because see how this is heading down?
Yeah,
But it looks like this still must be up in the air a bit.
yeah. I might come and try and get onto this edge, Cheech.
Yep.
We'll get onto that,
Yeah.
and I'll just come down a bit on that.
Yep. Yo! Yeah, right there. Right there. Yeah, that's going. Yep, bounce it. That moved then, eh?
Yep. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, it ripped it all of a sudden. It just went. Yo!
Be careful, mate. It's going to push it off those jack stands.
Go!
All right, we're kind of getting there with the shape. The thing is like you obviously have to hit these cars super hard to bend them this bad, and they're a lot harder to bend back than say like an S chassis. The amount of force we were just putting on it then, like you would snap an S chassis in half. These things are just so much stronger that it takes so much more force to straighten them. And obviously we're not straightening this thing the right way. There's obviously better ways to do it, but this is the way we've got. So this is the way we're going about it. Just keep tearing into it, I guess. I think eventually, obviously, this thing is going to have to be a tuberia. There's going to be no ifs and buts about it, unfortunately. But such is the life of a car that gets drifted so much and gets its ass beaten pretty hard.
Yeah, whoa. Come and check it out. Yeah, but I'm just worried about this slipping and then that nailing that side. I'm worried about this tine slipping off and that slamming that. It went down.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It was looking good, mate. Where do you reckon we're at height-wise, though, as far as slides? Well, I'll move this out of the way and then
Hey,
we'll
yeah.
have a look.
Yeah.
Hey, this is some Ibisu shit. You know. I don't know. Like, it looks better than it did.
Yeah.
So she's no Mona Lisa, let's face it, but not too bad.
New bumper? Didn't even know.
Well, put
Yeah.
that bumper back on,
Yeah.
whatever.
Shimmy.
Do something with this bit. Might just try and push this up a bit or something.
It's got a twist on it. When you look underneath, it's got a twist.
Yeah. Might just come up on it a bit and bring the welder down and maybe put a couple tacks to
Yeah.
join that back together.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? I reckon we might need to come down a bit
Just a bit more.
Yeah. I reckon try and get it over here though.
Yeah.
A bit, maybe.
Yeah.
I know it'll be harder, but
Slip off there.
yeah. Try that.
It's like then, right.
See if it'll
Right
go,
on
you
that
know,
side.
it might. Alright, everyone clear.
Two except Cheech.
Right, Blake, get back.
Yeah. Yep. Down. Down. Hang on. Is it going to hit your brake the other side?
Is it going to break the other side tail light?
Yeah, you're.
It went down some. It went down some. Just go right hand down a bit. Yep. 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 Oh yeah, that's bent it up heaps.
And we get the coverall, aka the rear bumper. You'll never know.
Oh, you haven't got one.
I need to, I reckon, we can get something in here.
Punch that out.
Push this corner out over here. It's there. See that? It's one
Oh
big
yeah,
piece.
right. Yep.
Just need something small though, just like a small piece of wood or something, then we can just bunk it. So we can get this corner out. I reckon we'll be able to get that corner out.
Is it going to push the middle out or the sides? Because you got the
Archie, we should push the whole thing.
He was jumping on it. Still a bit of a gap there.
Better though.
Yeah.
From about here, she looks good.
Alright, so I'm pretty happy, to be fair, with how this has turned out. I know you guys can't tell, but that hatch was sitting right up. And right now, from here, I feel like we'll be able to put a tail light back in this thing and you'll barely know what's going on underneath. Obviously, all of you guys watching know what's happened underneath, but everybody doesn't know, right? Either way, you can't see the damage. That's the main thing. Looks decent. We just need to find a tail light that doesn't cost $1 million. So hopefully we'll get that done. We're gonna head to RCE now and get some of the parts we need for the 90 and get some oil for the Laurel. We'll come back and try and get this thing fired up. All right, we have dumped out the old oil. We're obviously back now and got fresh oil in the Laurel. First fire up, see how we go. Everyone's hands are clear.
Somewhat.
Check for leaky underneath. Definitely very breathy.
What's that? Ah.
Yeah, it's breathing. So, engine isn't necessarily happy, but see how it goes once it warms up. And story of my life at the moment, a battery went flat, shock. But yeah, it seems we need to get the turbo off, but it looks like we might have it might have eaten something. So there might have just been something in the cooler piping, or more so probably something in the front pipe or something along those lines. We got to get it out and take a look, but she's kaput unfortunately already. So she didn't even get a run, but I think I definitely obviously need to do a comp test on this thing as well, because the engine's unhappy. So we may be going back to the drawing board on the old Laurel. She might just get stripped and then maybe get Russ to chuck some new pistons in it or new rings or whatever and some bearings and basically start from scratch on a new car or something. We'll see how we go, but it's not looking good for the old Laurel, unfortunately. It's one of the things I was really worried about with this car is obviously it was, you know, it's very expensive to bring it over from Japan, where if, you know, the engine and everything were good, it's you know what I mean, I can at least kind of break even on it, but it seems like the engine's unhappy. So big bummer, but it can be salvaged. It's not the end of the world. It's just got to work out a way to try and salvage it, I guess. Like, the engine's not critically damaged, obviously. Can always just be rebuilt, just depending on what level of rebuilding I want to do, because I do like an RB25. I don't think I need any more than, you know, like even 300 with an RB25 would be a really nice setup in any S or R chassis, or C chassis in this case. So we'll see. We'll go go back to the drawing board on this and update you guys in the near future when the turbo comes off. I'll show you guys. That'll be in the next vlog. Thanks heaps for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, check out the store, because this shit is just costing a lot of money. LukeFink.com. Check out the store. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.